Welcome to the video tutorial for the pizza dough recipe from my cookbook 3 Doughs 60 Recipes. Start with a large mixing bowl and add in your warm water, honey, extra virgin olive oil, and instant yeast, and then whisk that together. Then tip in the bread flour or pizza flour and your fine sea salt and mix that together with the spoon until you have a shaggy dough like this. Then remove any rings and squish it together with one hand just to incorporate all of that flour. Make sure there's no dry patches of flour left. It will get messy, but just remove as much as you can. That mess can be avoided if you have a stand mixer. Just use the dough hook to mix your dough. Cover up that dough for 15 minutes at room temperature and then start your first series of stretch and folds. First, dip your hand into water to help avoid the dough sticking, and then pull the dough up and over itself until it tightens up into a rough ball shape like this. Cover it again for 15 minutes and repeat the stretch and fold process once more. Immediately after the second set of stretch and folds, you are going to divide the pizza dough into 4 dough balls. So cut them as evenly as you can using a dough scraper or a sharp knife, and then I use a digital scale just to make sure that they all weigh about 250 grams or just under 9 ounces each. Then you can start pre-shaping your dough balls. So I just pull the edges of the dough out and then bring them into the middle and then pinch to sort of seal the seam. And then after I've done this with all 4 dough balls, I clear the surface of any remaining flour, flip the dough ball over, and use both hands to rotate the dough while sort of creating a little bit of pressure underneath to pinch it all together. Do this until it is a smooth dough ball shape. You can also use this method here. I call it the claw. You kind of put your whole entire hand over the dough ball and rotate it around until it's all smooth. Then you are going to place those onto a tray that has been prepared with some flour and semolina. Coat the pizza dough balls liberally with the flour semolina mix and place them evenly apart on the tray. Cover them with plastic wrap to proof at room temperature for 2 to 3 hours. They should be puffy, stretchy, and about double the size. For a visual guide on how to stretch out the pizza dough, check out the frying pan pizza tutorial.